What's up everyone, it's Iceman Oz, aka Jay, straight from the kangaroo in your living room. Here today I've got my Capture the Flag review. I'm really enjoying this mode so far. I wanted to give my review on it. It's probably my favourite mode out of the whole DLC. I know there are only two modes. I'm not a big air superiority guy. I'm not really a good jet pilot. I'm not really into that sort of thing. I know people that are, but I want to go over Capture the Flag because it's to me it's the most balanced game mode out of every game mode I've ever seen in Battlefield. And I just want to go over it because I'm really enjoying it so far, so let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing I'm really enjoying about this mode is the fact of its unpredictability. 1 minute you can be fighting in the middle of the map, the next you can be fighting in the outskirts of somewhere. It depends where the flag falls. If you kill the flag carrier, you'll be in a fight for that flag, and it's unlike any game mode because normally in Battlefield you have your set positions. In Conquest you have your A, B, C, and on PC you've obviously got the 5. And with Rush you've got your MCOMs, which are all set MCOMs. What I like about Capture the Flag is the bases change. Even though you've got your two main bases, it sort of changes because you have to go from one location to the other, and if you intercept them, then there's an automatic fight for that flag, and that flag can be anywhere on the map. That's what I really enjoy. It's very really unpredictable, and that's one thing I really like about it. The next is the vehicles. I really enjoy the vehicles overall because I feel like they've got it pretty much balanced almost to a T. Every vehicle has a role to play. You've got your tanks, which are obviously heavy armor. They can take a lot of damage, give a lot of damage, and they can just be great in that way, but they're very slow if you want to get from one place to the other. And in general, these maps seem to have like a long distance between each other, and you have to go from one location to the other. If you're using a tank, for the majority of the time, you're going to be defending your own base. That's what I feel like they're used for. Motorbikes are more used for attacking the flag, attacking your opposition flag and bringing it to your own base, while the tanks almost defend the base. So I feel like everything's got its role to play. The helicopters are always great. I mean, it's always good fun with that. I think they've done pretty well balance-wise in terms of all the vehicles, and yeah, that's something I'm really enjoying as well. Okay, now let's go over a couple of the negatives I've seen from this so far. The first is obviously the base raping, as they like to call it. The problem is that enemies can get into your base and take your tanks, take your choppers, and just do whatever with them. In Conquest and in Rush and everything, you have your base and it's an out of bounds zone. There needs to be an out of bounds zone for Capture the Flag, some sort of out of bounds zone. Not a huge one, but it can't be to the point where people are coming into your base and taking your choppers, taking your tanks. That's just a load of rubbish, in my opinion. That's something that needs to be sorted. So yeah, that's the first thing I have somewhat of an issue with. And the second isn't really an issue with how they've designed it. It's more of an issue with the players, and I'll go over that just quickly. It seems to be almost a very campy sort of mode. It's like when they've got the flag and when they've got the ascendancy, they'll just camp in their own base. They'll set up mines and C4 at the flag, and it's just, unless you have good squad mates, you are not going to get past there. So if you're going to do Capture the Flag, make sure you've got a good squad with you to clear them out, because if you don't have a good squad to clear them out, you're going to be in trouble. So in conclusion, I'm really enjoying this new mode. There are a couple of things they need to tweak, but overall I'm having a lot of fun with it, and from what I've heard from everybody, everyone else is having a lot of fun. And it leaves me with one question: why wasn't this at the start of Battlefield 3? I mean, come on guys, this mode is absolutely awesome. Just a few tweaks like I said, but it is really a great mode, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. So we're coming to the end of this video now, so if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and peace.